Welcome to the Taurus horoscope for September 2020. If you'll like this video, please give it thumbs up and subscribe. And if you're interested in getting free personalized astrology reading, please check the link in the video description below. Now, let's start with your horoscope for this month. Taurus, career and finances. Between September 5th and 27, Mercury transits your 6th house, work, and supports you professionally. Since Mercury is the ruler of your house of work for money, efforts put in during this term, or those put in lately, will be rewarded. You can expect your wallet to fill up quicker, but only provided you work hard. You might even come up with great ideas to extend your activities, develop a business, or make your work more efficient. If you need to work long distance, during this term you have every chance of finding a solution which is convenient at the very least. For many Taurians, working long distance might prove to be a surprisingly productive opportunity. As a result of work policies adopted by more and more employers as of late, you might find work where you wouldn't have been hired several months ago. The chance to work long distance also helps Taurians who are looking for a second job to make some extra money. Throughout September 2020, creativity is one of your most significant assets. Organize your schedule with care and not getting involved in more than you can pull off. Between September 14th and 16, 2020, Venus, ruler both of Taurus and of Taurus house of work, makes a square with Uranus, ruler of Taurus house of career, so you should be cautious. You might risk doing or saying something that could harm you out of stubbornness, or being too set in your ways, something that might ruin your reputation or your ties to higher-ups. On the other hand, some changes in your company might affect you, or you may need to change something in the work style of methods that you were used to. It's time to escape routine and automated behavior, look for alternative and outside-the-box solutions. You stand to gain more if you prove to be flexible rather than stick to your comfort zone. A pretty significant event in September 2020 is Jupiter ending its retrograde motion, as ruler of Taurus 8th house, joint resources, taxes, debts, loans, funding, inheritances, on September 13th. As a result, you have better odds of clearing up money-related matters. If you're thinking about taking a loan or paying off debt, now you get the chance to come up with a solution. Taurus, love and life. Pluto, modern ruler of Taurus 7th house, relationships, partnerships, marriage, spouse, is still in retrograde motion, and in September 2020 Mars also stars its retrograde motion. It's the ruler of your 7th house. As a result, things are slow to move in your relationship, and what's favored is adding things up, analyzing some events or love affairs from the past, or healing after a tougher emotional term. The good news is that you can count on the support of your family and those near and dear. But there are two occasions, around September 4th and 15, when your parents might critique your love-related choices or lecture you about a failure from the past, perhaps related to a divorce. If you're married, there might be conflicts between you and your spouse involving relatives affecting your life. Do everything you can so that the situation doesn't get out of hand. Considering the fact that Mars is in retrograde motion in Taurus 12th house, and between September 3rd and 5 it makes a square with Venus, ruler of Taurus, there might be a tendency towards temper tantrums, agitation or aggressiveness. Taurus 5th house, love, affairs, romance, is activated by Mercury until September 5th, and by the Sun until September 22nd, so you can't say that you don't enjoy pleasant times with your better half or lover. On September 27, 2020, Mercury begins its transit through your 7th house, which speaks of better communication in the couple and greater capacity for treating any issues with love and humor. During the last days of September, Venus and Mars harmonize through a trine, which means that the month ends in marital peace and harmony. For single Taurians, things are looking good, and between September 8th and 16, meeting someone special is favored, someone with an open mind, and perhaps from another culture. Jupiter, ruler of Taurus house of intimacy, begins its retrograde motion on September 13th, which suggests that an older love might return in some Taurians' lives. Taurus, mental and physical shape. On September 6, 2020, Venus, ruler of Taurus house of health, begins its transit through your 4th house, the feelings, the subconscious, the past, family ties. During the first half of the month, Venus makes tense aspects with Mars and Uranus, so you may go through a tougher time that will affect you emotionally, particularly if you have to solve family issues or issues related to living spaces. You may deal with intense nervousness or anxiousness. Some Taurians could find out that someone close, perhaps a family member, has health issues and it will affect them emotionally. Take care of your soul. Try to let go of the past or make peace with yourself when it comes to an issue from the past, which is still bothering you. Thank you for watching the horoscope. If you're interested in getting your own personalized astrology reading, please check the link in the video description below. Thank you for your attention. See you next time.